When horses communicate with each other, they communicate with their bodies, with their ears, with their eyes, way before it gets to the point where they're striking with their feet, biting with their mouth, kicking with their back feet, anything like that.
He is a little closer than I would like. I do feel like he's into my space. So that's something to take note of.
They use a lot of really subtle body communication.
I'm a real firm believer in the horse is going to tell you, that little thing right there, that's what I'm getting to. The horse is going to tell you ahead of time what's going to happen, what he's going to do, how he's going to act. Many owners miss those little things, those little conversations,
before they even do anything big. So as you're interacting with your horse, look at those subtle ways that they communicate.
When you start interacting with a horse in a stall, the horse immediately starts with those interactions. They're herd animals, and they're constantly going to interact with you. And see how he's getting into my space. I just kind of keep pushing him out of my space. That's the little things that I'm talking about.
Okay, that's just flicking an ear around, taking a step forward, taking a step sideways, what they're looking at. All of that is communication. Are they looking to come to you? Are they looking to come to you to move you? Are they looking to come to you because they're saying, what are we going to do? Are they looking to come to you to be more aggressive?
In the herd structure, you should always be at the top and your horse should be below you. And what gets you into trouble is the horse is constantly, it seems, take a step towards me. That's one of those little things. That's a big deal.
Those little things always happen before the big things.
Dude, he's going to push on me a little bit just to see if I give. See right there, I pushed on him. He did not move his feet. That's a big thing to take note of.
Every action that your horse does should be noticed. If you watch horses out in the pasture, they can be grazing 6 feet apart, and without even picking their head up, they'll communicate with each other. Very, very subtle. If you really want your horse to be in your herd, in your group, you be the herd leader, you have to listen to that horse's communication, and you have to interpret what your horse is saying correctly, and you have to respond to it.
See, right now, we're kind of in a situation, he's pushing towards me, trying to see if I'll move my feet. I'm trying to see if he'll move his feet. We're establishing our herd right here.
I did a video a while back where I'm walking in a stall with a horse. I'll put a link to it somewhere here. I'm walking into a stall with a horse that came in because he was aggressive and biting. And as soon as I walked in that stall, I'm talking about what that horse does.
I give him a chance. He keeps putting his mouth close. Well, if he can't get him into my space and make me move, the next thing that's going to come is he's going to take a nip and see if he can make me move.
Or what that horse did. And that horse did probably 8 or 10 different things before he ever tried to bite me.
So in order to go ahead and establish what needs to be established here is I'm going to make him move his feet. So what I'm going to do, I'll go this way since there's more room over here. And just make him move his feet that little bit. Up, he stepped forward into my space. I'm going to make him move his feet again.
He was trying to tell me something. At first he was trying to avoid me. Then he started trying to tell me to move.
Back up. Good boy. I'm not going to pet him here. I'm not trying to reward I'm not trying to reward a behavior. I'm trying to establish our relationship and our pecking order right here. If I pet him, I'm going to be inviting him back into my space. I don't want to do that. See the difference in his head right here? He's not bringing his head to me, challenging my personal space like he was a minute ago, and he's not stepping towards me either. That's the little things. Those little things are important. Now he's
if you notice your horse's communications, those little communications, really, really subtle communications.
Now he's thinking about it. Well, maybe I can challenge the space. See the head coming to me, getting really close into my space again, so I'm going to move his feet again. Don't have to be mean. I don't have to be aggressive. All we have to do is move his feet. I have to establish with him, he's brought his head to me again. I have to establish with him that I am his leader and I dictate what goes on. There we go. Now he's actually took a step away from me right there. Now we're making progress already.
If you are aware of those and you communicate with your horse when those little communications, those little subtle things are going on, likely you will never have the big reactions. You'll never have the bite. Let's go forward. You'll never have the bites. You'll never have the kicks. The trap that a lot of people get into is they see the horse do those things, but they misinterpret them. They see an action and think, well, I want that action to be this. Unconsciously, probably not even consciously making the decision, making that connection. Unconsciously, well, that horse took a step to me, he must want to be with me. When actually the horse took a step to you because he's trying to move you. Little bitty things like that are key to you having a good relationship with your horse. So always pay attention to every action your horse does and be sure that your reaction to that is appropriate. And if your horse is giving you negative actions, like stepping to you to move him, then you need to take control of that situation. If your horse steps to you because he wants you to pet him, that's good, pet him. But if your horse steps to you because your horse is trying to get you to move your feet, that's bad. You need to move your horse's feet. And you need to work on your ability to know the difference. Huge difference there, but it's a very subtle communication. If you have any questions about that, put it in the comments and we'll talk about it. If you need any help with that, I can help you with it. Help you understand what your horse is communicating to you. That is, properly understanding your horse's communication is key to your success with your horse. Most of the or many of the problem horses that I have come in are from miscommunication, misunderstanding your horse's communication. I appreciate everybody for following me on Patreon and subscribing and following me there. There's training insider level. For that level, you get access to all of the in-depth training videos that I put out. For the elite level, you get access to all of those videos, plus you get access to all the pictures and videos that I post on a daily, what's going on daily here, so that you feel like part of the barn and you feel like part of the group here watching the training go on. And then for the master level, you get all that, plus you get one free video lesson a month, which is communication. So this is Sunita. This just happened to be who I was riding when I made this video, but I'll put a link here to that horse video and that stall. Very, very helpful with understanding your horse's communication. Until next time, thank you for watching.